Oh, hello, good people of YouTube. It's I, the world famous Marijuana Man, and tonight, folks, we got a friend coming from great distances. He had to fly, and then he had to drive, and then he had to get on a boat and sail, and then he had to fly some more, and then he had to drive some more, and then he finally gets here. He should be here tonight around 7 o'clock. The good old Dutch connection. He's been in many videos in the past and has come thousands of miles to come see us to do some bong hits. So it'll be exciting. So we're doing some pre-excitement bong hits, you know? Because when exciting moments are about to happen, you should do bong hits before they happen. And then of course some more bong hits while they're happening, because that's what the excitement's all about. And then some more bong hits, of course, to celebrate its ending and final, you know? And so, of course, this whole segment, this whole process requires doing lots of bong hits. That's basically what it is at the end of the day. And so we're gonna do some bong hits to celebrate doing all the bong hits that we're gonna be doing, you know? And so we got a big fat golden glob here, folks, of the good shit. Yeah. My friend, the Dutch connection, folks, has not only traveled thousands of miles. Oh, fuck. Just a sec. I'll be right back, folks. I did something really dumb. Yeah, there we go. My friend, the Dutch connection, has not only traveled thousands of miles to get here, folks, but he's brought some of the best drugs known to man with him. Oh, yeah. He also tried to bring a loaded weapon with him, but the people on the plane said he had to leave that behind. You know, these fucking liberal pussies out there nowadays. Fucking think you're gonna blow something up or something. So anyways, which we were planning on blowing shit up. That's the whole idea. One should have the right to blow shit up, you know? It's fucking good times. Fuck, people are always like, why do you need this fucking massive assault rifle and a case of hand grenades? This is more than just protection. And you're like, damn right, I didn't even buy it for fucking protection. I wouldn't even think of grabbing this thing in the case of a fucking incident, you know? No, this is for good times, for watching fireworks and blowing the fucking shit up. Oh yeah, when I fuck my shit up, I like to blow shit up too, you know? Oh, it's fun, it's good times, it is. And so, here we go, folks. Time to fuck up the shit, you know? You know, folks, there's shit inside you just begging to be all fucked up. You know? It is. Oh, fuck, it just can't wait. And so here we go, doing dabs in the almighty shed, folks. You know why we do dabs in the shed? Because we can. That's why we do them. Because the shed is where it's at. I got dabs in my fucking sublimator. Oh. Well, my friend did cross a checkpoint with a loaded gun. Here in Canada, I know we have restrictive laws towards guns, but if you're actually allowed to carry one, which he is, they don't really do much. They're like, sir, You can't carry this on the plane. And he's like, oh, really? I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that. Here, I'll just give it to my friend here to take home. And they're like, yeah, that's a good idea, sir. And then you board the plane. It's basically how simple it is. Oh, yeah. So anyways, we're going to do a big fat dab. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. Bless my soul. What's wrong with me? I'm all fucked up. I mean, can't you see? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I'm all fucked up. Oh, yeah. I am. 'Cause you rubbed my face down in the barbecue grill. Now my scars are all healing, but my heart never will. You set my house on fire, and you pulled out my chest hairs with an old pair of pliers. Oh yes, you said I'm ugly, and you said I'm cheap. You shaved off my eyebrows while I was asleep. You drilled a hole in my head, and then you left me in a drainage ditch and left me for dead. No, this isn't really like you at all. You never acted this way before. Honey, I've got a funny feeling you don't fucking love me anymore. Whoa, got that fucking funny feeling you just don't love me anymore. Oh, time for another dab, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, just a sec, I'll be right back. Oh. As I was walking back to the shed, it looked like it was on fire with the incredible amount of smoke flying out the door there. We don't want any fire alarms going off. One time we were at the Pizza Hut. And my 5-year-old, well, was 5 years old at the time, right? It's 8 now. Went in there with me and pulled the fucking fire alarms. Luckily, the guy at the Pizza Hut was sympathetic to the situation, and he tried to cancel the whole situation. But just as he picked up the phone, well, we heard the good old air raid siren, and that means it's too fucking late. They've been called. And so the guy was like, dude, you just better get the fuck out of here before they get here. I'll take care of this. And I was like, oh, thanks a lot. Fuck, you know, in Vancouver, they would have fucking sent me a bill for this bullshit. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll deal with it. Yeah, so now the air raid's going off. The whole town's wondering where the fire is because that's what the air raid sign means, alerting the whole town that there's a fucking fire. And then the fucking firemen, who are volunteers, are woken up out of their beds from all around town, have to race to the fire department at maximum speed, flying through traffic, and almost killed the old lady crossing the street and that kind of shit. Finally get dressed, get in their fire trucks, wheel on down there to discover some kid just pulled the fire alarm by mistake. Oh yeah. And so that's how it went down. Anyways, he got in a lot of trouble for that, as you can imagine. And there we go. Na 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 na. La 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 la. And we've been to that Pizza Hut many times since then, but haven't been there in a while actually, a couple of years. You know what happened, folks, is they make these wings at Pizza Hut, these breaded fucking wings, and I couldn't figure out their magic breading, right? Which was fucking... It didn't take me long, folks. We kept buying them. I kept eating them and trying to decide to, you know, reverse engineer them until finally we did. And that's why I haven't been there in a while, because I just make my fucking own now. The exact same way they do. And my friend tells me, who works there, that they don't even sell them anymore, so fuck. There'd be nothing to buy there if they don't sell those anymore. Yeah, they wouldn't be. But my kids prefer it when I make KFC. KFC was actually a lot easier to reverse engineer. It's pretty easy to make. You know, the trick with KFC is, folks, most breadings that you mix spices with for chicken, right? You usually use like 80% bread and like 20% spices at best. And really, the one thing KFC does that makes it stand out beyond anybody else's is they use about 75% spice and about 25% bread. And so that's really the real trick there. The spices aren't hard to figure out. And just use lots of them. And it's mostly paprika. Fuck, lots of paprika, right? And I tend to make my own paprika, so it's pretty high quality stuff. But you can make paprika out of any pepper that exists on the fucking planet. Paprika is just dehydrated peppers ground up into fucking powder. You can, you know, there's a million different kinds of pepper to choose from. Hot, cold, mediums, somewhere in between. But anyways, KFC uses sweet peppers, which is unique to paprika, so you either have to make them yourself or that's the only option, right? That's not something you can buy in the store that I've ever seen, in Canada at least. So that's their other gimmick, right? Or they use a pepper that's not commonly used. But anyways, fly in the hall. I do make corporate sludge, my friend, and there's many different ways to make it. I'm going to share that with you. That's interesting. Now, to make corporate sludge properly, it's kind of lab work. It's not really kitchen stuff. But there's a company, folks, who's made it easy for any idiot to put together corporate sludge. It don't taste as good, but it works, and you can work on making syrup that might taste better than theirs. I've tried, and I've come up with a few things, and it's worked sort of. It's not as good as the proper way to do it. And so, what it is there's this machine, SodaStream, that's what we call it here in Canada, and it just injects the gas right in there, right? Which is actually how Coca-Cola does it, but they have a machine that also can allow you to put anything in there because it seals it so fucking quickly it doesn't get a chance to explode on you. But for you to do that by hand would be fucking impossible. And so the SodaStream works, sort of. And like I say, you can just make your own syrups. I made an orange syrup, that is. Anybody who drinks my orange SodaStream goes, what the fuck, dude? What is this stuff? Where'd you buy it? Oh, you can't buy this stuff, buddy. That's made from real orange rind. Oh, fuck. And so, anyways, so you can make some good stuff with it, but actually the proper way to make soda, and it's a lot more difficult and requires a little bit of skill, is with yeast. And you mix it with the sugar and the flavoring, and you let it sit for 2 or 3 days, and it'll ferment and create a gas, the CO2 gas. And then you add a stabilizer. It's almost like making wine, just not quite. We don't want any alcohol. And then you put it in the refrigerator and seal it tight. And, hope for the fucking best, right? And hopefully it should taste like quite divine. That you can make into anything because it's much easier to add random flavors. My phone's going from a Teddy Texter. Add random flavors to it that would be very hard to add in the SodaStream, right? If not impossible. And so then your limit of flavoring is only the imagination. There's a company, they still sell fermented root beer here in Canada. It doesn't taste fermented, just tastes just like regular stuff. My grandpa always made it that way when I was young. It's the proper way really to go about it. And once you figure it out, it's actually pretty simple. He used to just caramelize the sugar. It's basically all root beer is. And some sarsaparilla root sometimes. Oh, that's good shit. Na 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 la la la. Now we got our big fat dab. Gonna fuck up some fucking shit. And many sodas still do ferment. We have another company in Canada, they make all their soda fermented. And it's the best, right? It's a no-brainer when you drink it. Anybody who drinks it's like, oh, this is a little gourmet, to say the least, compared to normal soda. But yeah, they're a beer company, and so they don't actually do soda, but they do soda. They do 4 flavors. They do orange, ginger ale, root beer, and cola. And yeah, it's next level. Anyways, fire in the hall. Also, that Frentman's root beer and Curiosity Cola that they make, those are also fermented. The ones from England that are the best there is, pretty much. That stuff's also next level, right? But today we're drinking one of Coca-Cola's greats, the Sprite. Oh. Made with real lemon. That's what they used to say back in the 70s. Now they actually call it lemon and lime. Oh fuck, they used to say it was a lemon back then. Ah, fuck. Look at all the crazy stuff going on. Hear all the craziness? I know. Fuck. Lucky I'm in here. I think it's a grizzly bear eating some people, or a polar bear. Not just some people getting eaten. happens, you know? Oh, marijuana is legal in Canada now. We don't have events in Canada anymore because, well, who gives a fuck, right? It's like, you know, people can smoke weed anytime, anywhere, buy it anywhere, anytime, at 1,000 different stores that have the exact same product from coast to coast. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. And for the exact same price, like there's zero competition with these stores, right? It's all the same thing no matter which store you go to. It's all about whichever one's closest. So, anyways. Gonna do a dab. Where my friend was living, folks, until he got here a few hours ago. Like, he's here in the province now, at least. They had high COVID restrictions. So he's not like used to being able to drive the streets freely and go to stores and buy things, you know, like normal people do. And so I'll have to show him all the freedoms we have over here, you know, compared to nasty place he's from. And they have like dead bodies lining the streets and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. He tells me when they go to a Walmart, folks, they can only buy food. Even though the store sells clothes and makeup and TVs and batteries, he can only go there and buy food. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, dude. You know? Once you're inside there, what the fuck? What does it matter what you buy? Oh, fuck. Well, I'm lucky, folks. That shit never happened around here. I didn't even notice COVID restrictions. Hardly at all. It affected my life almost zero. The only thing, they ask you to put a mask on when you walk in the store. And that's about it. I've had no problem with that. It doesn't bother me. I couldn't give rat's ass. I take it off the minute I'm out of there, and it's all good. Can breathe again, you know? Sometimes I forget to bring my mask to the superstore, like I said in previous shows, and I go in there anyways, because there's nobody there that tell you to actually wear one, and when you're in there, nobody actually tells you to wear one, so they serve you like normal and tell you to have a nice day, and I'm like, okay. Whatever, I don't follow the news, so I don't know what's going on, you know? I check my Canadian national news like once every 2, 3 weeks, folks. And this is Canadian national news. I mean, it's mostly praising how great Canada is. And so there's not much about that kind of shit on there. It's like quick, you know. It's just a lot of propaganda, right? I'm sure you get exposed to it in your countries too. They all do it. And so, I'm just happier not knowing. Hasn't been affecting my life, so I don't worry about it. And now I live in an area that has like basically 0 cases, right? Unless my friend from out of town brings it with him. And, you know, the fear factor's just not on around here. Oh, is Trump running for president again? That'd be pretty funny stuff. There'd be too much time in between. He's so old, he'd be dead by then. Yeah. Be lucky to make it by then, you know? Nah, Trump had his little run. It was entertaining. Now we got this guy. He's pretty funny too. He has, you know, high ambitions and great plans, and nobody motivated to do fuck all. So, it's mighty entertaining, you know? Just in a different way. La 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 la. Everybody's got the jab around here. Every time I go anywhere, I get jabbed with all kinds of vaccines. You know that, folks? Fuck. This fucking Thai fever or whatever they fucking injected me with one time when I was going to that shit-ass island. Oh, I tell physicians about it to this day. The fucking they never even heard of it. That's how rare it is in Canada. I'm like, oh yeah, it made me fucking get that shit. Oh yeah, I already got 1,000 vaccines inside me because I've traveled a lot, right? Many countries have restrictions, especially the Caribbean. They make you get vaccinated for hepatitis, which is probably a good move, even though the vaccine doesn't really work on like 50% of the people. So people get vaccinated and then still get it anyways. But nevertheless, you have to get it. And there's a few other fun things they make you get. Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. And so we have like 100,000 vaccines already inside us, and always getting jabbed with more here and there. Can't keep up with them all, you know? They had a big lineup down the street. It says vaccination clinic. I guess people are lining up to get it. Now, only men. So there you go. Soon we'll all have it. It's good times. And then maybe all the restrictions can go away like they have in the United States. Oh, yeah. So yeah, but I don't worry about it too much because like I say, we don't really have any restrictions besides wearing the mask in the store, and even then not every store cares. My mom got both vaccines. She got the first and the second. She's all vaxxed up. Yeah. Now she can put on her thing, I'm vaxxed. That's the new term, I guess, they go by. Fire in the hall. I'm not sure I know what a lefty is. Is that like opposite of a righty? Which is something else I don't know if that even exists. Who the fuck knows? I'm not aware of all these American terminologies. I thought it was Democrats and Republicans over there. Oh, a lefty's a Democrat. Oh, fuck. And so a righty's a Republican? R for Republican? D for, oh, no, that don't work. But, whatever. However it rolls, you know? So that's exciting shit. Communist authoritarians. Pretty good. Sounds pretty clear about any government. If you're expecting more out of your government, I don't know. You probably have your expectations set way too high. You know? Oh, yeah. And so that's just how that is. Gonna have a swig of my sludge. finish my dab here. Well, I should run, folks. Oh, Aero chocolate bars, yeah. They're good times, eh? I'm gonna go out to the Great White North. Prepare yourself for all the wild, vicious creatures we might come across. Oh my, heavy-duty sunlight. See this? It's some sort of fruit tree. I think it produces pears, but I can't remember. It might be apples. But I don't think it's apples. It's pretty strong wood. Probably pears. I mean plums. Plums, yeah, but good old plums. Those are exciting. Yummy fucking plums. Oh. Well, gotta run, folks. Peace out.